Session 2 of Day 9 of the 2023 Australian Open is upon us, and it is men's singles action continuing here in the round of 32. It is the 5-time Australian Open title winner, including 2017 singles champion Nathan Pedersen from South Australia against Matt Miles from New South Wales. Val Febo here with you for the second match of the day at Club Helensvale, and joining me as he did in the first session is Ben Crixtolitis. Ben, welcome.
Thanks very much. Yeah, the still beautiful conditions here. A little breeze has picked up, which is making it a bit cooler, and it's coming straight off the back of the competitors. But these two are fantastic bowlers. Nathan, obviously, with all his titles and the skills that he has, and then Matt Miles from New South Wales at one of my favourite clubs, Figgy Bolo, and he'll have a big following watching this live stream, I'm sure. Certainly
will, and so both bowlers using the XGs. Nathan will be with the blue paddles today in this contest, and Matt Miles will have the red. As the breeze has really picked up, there was not a breath of wind this morning, but now there's one pointing. I'm not sure what direction we're facing in at the moment, Ben, but it's coming right across the green towards the Helensvale clubhouse here. We've changed directions.
That's right. We changed the other way. A breeze like that blowing straight into a club often makes it a bit swirly down at the club end, so it'll be interesting to see how the players cope. We may see some shorter ends coming from when they're coming from the car park end.
So this match, just wait for the horn to go off. The last matchup between the pair this morning was, or for the pair this morning, I should say, Nathan Pedersen over Wade Cranston, 21-16. And Matt Miles over Daniel Knight, 21-18. So both matches fairly close. Nathan Pedersen, last year's Fours champion, will look to do the same again with two of the three other gentlemen that he won with in Carl Healy and Gary Kelly. Wayne Rudiger not here, but funnily enough, I'm pretty sure Matt Miles is the man in that Fours team. So this one, we are very lucky to be witness alongside, and it's going to be a great quality of bowls. We had that this morning.
And we're down to the final 32. We've got 12 of them here at Helensvale along this green, and we're going to standards very, very high as the buzzer goes.
See, it is confirmed. Lockie Williams just done the look and made sure I was correct. It is Matt Miles in the Fours team, so these two are actually teaming up together in that competition, which is so bizarre. You can see players, get along so well and great mates, and all of a sudden you're playing up against them. And we've got the pairs teammates on this green, Ben Twist and Aaron Wilson, facing off. Two Jackaroos that were both at the Commonwealth Games last year. Matt Lucas also on this screen. Taylor Mail again. Callie McCarahan as women's singles round of 16 matchups commence. Bring you that match coming up.
Once again, as we've seen for the this morning, longer end seems to be the go.
Yep.
And positioned beautifully there by Nate. Not a bad start. They did have a roll-up to start with, a couple of bowls. These two will know each other's game quite well, so this is tactically, it should be quite enthralling. Well done there by Matt.
Should be a great contest, no doubt about it. See what Nathan Pedersen can do. He is a Gold Coast specialist. He absolutely loves it up here.
And why wouldn't you? What a town.
Also, I think a lot of career success as well. So, couple them both together. It's a great fortnight in June for Nathan Pedersen. Those purple and black bowls of Matt Miles, the Henselite XGs. Move through the gap.
Both sets of duo colours from Henselite. Big crowd here at Helensvale. See at the club end.
It's good to see. There's a lot of stuff going on the Gold Coast this weekend. Nathan Pedersen.
Great shot.
Get him for a second there.
Yeah, one of the great things I've found about being here at the Australian Open is seeing the amount of the clubs, the different colours from everywhere. Every single club that I could think of is here. It's absolutely remarkable, including some of the ADF bowlers who put teams in every year, and they're a fantastic mob.
Yeah, big shout out to them. Nicole Ryan Boats, yay Uncle Matty, you go get 'em. We love you. Great to have your company. Tim Love, support for Matty Miles, and same with Todd Williams. So great to see the support coming for both bowlers. Of course, there's a lot here for Nathan Pedersen as well.
And Tim Love pointing out, go you Falcon. That is the Figgy Falcons moniker.
So Nathan Pedersen currently with the shot, I believe, and this one's just going to drift around the outside. Might be lucky enough to get a rub, but that goes straight into the ditch. He's holding one currently with one bolt to come for the end. Of course, throughout the day, around other venues across the Gold Coast, bowlers with a disability singles and vision impaired singles have all kicked off as well. Sectional rounds there. They'll continue to develop and unfold over the course of this week, with the conclusion and the climax of the Australian Open to take place on Thursday and Friday at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. 1 to Nathan Pedersen to start proceedings here at Club Helensvale.
And ones I expect will be the number of the day. I can't see the bowlers again of this calibre and teammates getting many multiples. It might be a long middle session for these lads.
Yeah, I think so. Their first sessions were pretty long as well. And question coming from Sean, is Callie McCarrahan still in the single? She is. In the round of 16 at the moment. She's up against Nolene Dutton from Club Kawana. Nolene overcame Caitlin Inch yesterday.
Yeah, their game's actually at the other end of the green from us here at the moment. We can't quite see the scoreboard, I don't think. Very good first bowl there, down from Matt. As Nate just crosses the head, he played that with a bit more weight than I think he would have liked. Into the breeze again. It's a bit tricky going end to end at the moment with they're bowling directly into the wind at the moment.
They are. So these longer ends might be a little bit harder to navigate. Of course, we will be bringing you a women's singles quarterfinal after this one. Not sure which one yet, but as the day unfolds, we will let you know. Both fields absolutely stacked with talent. Waiting to see your name there one day, Ben. See your name in the under lights.
Under lights, yeah, I'll just have to wait till they start spelling it correctly. That'll be great. Pretty good reply there. Good correction there by Nate. By Nathan, he's just pushed a little bit further back. It's still, I think, 2 to Matt. And here he comes again. Sitting nicely at the front. Magnificent bowls.
Part of the New South Wales state team last year, Matt Miles. Very accomplished bowler. Nathan Pedersen, of course, part of the South Australian team as well. Stalwart of that lineup. How will this one go? So this is looking like it's going to be a very handy score for Matt Miles. If he can get another one in, this is a possibility for 4.
It's a bit of a free kick here.
Taking a good line. He's trusting his grass. Will it get down?
I think it's a bit
That's
strong.
the question. And that's drifting around the outside. So I'm leaning towards a 3 here. We'll wait and see what our marker picks up.
Always a tassel with the card and
Yep.
and the pedals.
3. It's a Matt Miles. So he takes the early ascendancy here.
And our volunteer marker there is sponsored by Apia tells me he's the next basketball ref. So you'll see some he's very, very firm on his calls, high so that everyone can see it.
Surprised he's not wearing the BPL reffing uniform, umpire uniform.
You're getting told off for Sandy for holding them too high, I can tell you now. But I think he's doing a great job. Very good lead bowl there from Matt. Just dropped straight in front of Jack, only a little, well and truly less than a foot. It's a tough bowl to outdraw. Yeah, and the right idea there by Nathan.
Sean Trainer, yes, Gary Kelly is still in. You can look at all these results at results.bowlslink.com.au or download the Bowls Now app via the App Store or Google Play. It's all absolutely free. So go in there and have a look and you can see where all of the tournaments sit at the moment in terms of who's still in. Not just in the singles, but in the pairs, fours and disability events as well.
And it's a smart bowl by Matt. Just sticking to the back. He knows that one of the options is to knock his bowl out from the front, which may move Jack. So rear coverage is a good thing.
Nathan Pedersen pretty much ending up just a little further from where his last bowl did. Let's see what happens as Matt Miles tries to add in a second. The weight is good. And the line just drifts under, but that'll be enough.
Nate's dropped his weight here a bit for some correction, and not bad. It's a fairly good cider.
Still 2. So I have 1 to come to make that correction. Matt Miles will be thinking of putting a 3rd in. Jumping to an early buffer. The wind just picks up. Yet again, what will it do to the bowl? Tell you what, the weight isn't too bad. It needs to keep running.
Roll down. Yeah, I think the breeze just gave him an extra couple of feet there in the end. He might be lucky with that, but it does look like 3 to me.
The marker's just toying with the paddle, so we're not sure of any indication yet. Nathan Pedersen. That needs to get down as the wind really starts to blow, and that keeps the bowl out fairly wide. So this one could very well be another 3 to Matt Miles. Just missed a quick hand signal there, but see what our marker lifts up when those red paddles do eventually get hoisted into the air.
And high into the air they'll go as well.
That is a 2nd consecutive triple here for Matt Miles. So all of a sudden, after 3 ends, he boasts a 6-1 advantage. This is a very handy start.
Starts just, they don't get much better than that. And he'll come in with some confidence now, and I think Nathan will have some nerves.
Very confident start. He's adapted to the conditions well. Very different to what they were this morning. I'll tell you what, this one, if it gets down, line excellent.
Yeah, it's a couple of feet behind there.
Yeah, little correction on weight, and he will be all okay. Nathan's line looks okay as well. How's the weight this time?
I'll rest him on the back. Something to note is Nathan did have a long game and with his last one, so on the other green as well. So it might take some time for him to adjust to this. But
well, they both did.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they both played long games on the other green. I think at the moment Matthew's just adjusted a bit more quickly to the new pace and the new direction and the wind.
He has.
That's a good ball.
And it'll be 1 to the New South Welshman. And Nathan Pedersen in reply. Would love to get back on the board. And that's dropping underneath. So, opportunity now for Matt Miles to ask some big questions of his counterpart. Stuck with the same hand. He needs it to get down, and that is going to drop well short. So just the one. Big weight from Nathan Pedersen. And that jack has gone bounding out. So that'll be 1 to the South Australian having the back bowl. So it's pretty much a 1-bowl shootout here to get to the tee.
That's it in these time games. We are respotting the jack.
Yep.
Keeps the games moving along with a fairly restrictive amount of time.
21 up format, of course. First past the post. 2 hour, 15-minute time limit. Right up until the quarterfinals, and then we go untimed. What has Matt Miles got? He needs it to get around.
Yeah, it looks like he's done enough there.
Yep.
Still left a fairly sizable gap for Nathan to get into.
So Nathan Pedersen wanting to get around. How's his line?
They have just pushed it too hard. His line was great.
Yeah, I think he's gone just a little bit further than he wanted to. So I reckon this might be another one to Matt Miles. And I did see our marker held up 2 paddles. Nope, that is one.
One red one.
Yep. So 7-1, the buffer. Very quick out of the blocks here, Matt Miles. Not sure about what the trend was in his last contest this morning here at Club Helensvale, but very good start to this one.
Yeah, well spotted by Dion Brown here. The styles of these two men when they bowl are very different. Matthew's very compact, as you may see here. He sticks small movements. Most of the drive comes from his arm and his shoulder, and not from the forward movement of his body. And quite different to Nate, who has a very large forward movement and less of a shoulder push. They're both very skilled in what they do.
Certainly are. There's a reason why Matt Miles represents New South Wales, one of the most competitive states in terms of representation and who plays for them. And there's a reason why Nathan Pedersen has won 5 Australian Open titles as tries to go underneath that bowl. He's eventually going to fall. You think it's sitting right on the precipice of that bias.
Wasting no time is Matthew. Straight on the mat. Knew exactly what he wanted to do. Knew he had to correct the meter. And has, well, it looks like he's done so far. Yeah, wonderful ball.
So currently 2. The score here really makes things interesting. If he can get a multiple Matt Miles and forge ahead, this contest will looks very, very different to what we pictured at the start. How is that one from Nathan Pedersen?
Well, it's
Once a blue, sitting jack high. You always favour those jack high bowls from this angle. Zach Miller, Jacob Nelson did end up winning, got the job done. 21-8 over Ray Martin in a sensational display of bowls. Matt Miles tries to knock his own up and won't get there. One to Pedersen. Winning an end here would be vital for the South Australian.
It's hard to tell what he thinks of it. He's leaning across trying to will it to bend around the corner, and it has.
That is a sensational effort.
Resting toucher at that moment. Fantastic.
All right, so interesting little end here because Nathan Pedersen. Oh, that is mightily close there from Matt Miles. So Nathan Pedersen here with a chance to get a 3 of his own and
Yeah, it's a fantastic reply.
yep, get back into some sort of contention and get within an end of wrestling that lead back. And look at this, Ben Crixtolitis. Just, I think, rolled a bit too far.
What an absolutely remarkable bowl. Did everything except get the shot. Carrying the jack back would have been perfect, but I think he's. I think you're right. I think it might just be 2.
Unreal effort.
Having a really good look.
Colin Bray, who we gave a shout out to this morning. He's a Helensvale member. When our greens get that shine on them, you know they'll be running quick. And that is a 2 to Nathan Pedersen.
Nathan, again, thinking about the game, good tactically. He's brought the mat right up. And the jack all the way back to the tee. That's smart bowling.
Yep. Especially in singles, you need to change the routine. If you're behind and things haven't worked for you, you can't use the same length because that's what your opponent is already beating you on. You need to try something different. And Nathan has that awareness. And look at the first bowl.
Exactly right. We need to change what you can and accept what you can't. And then you've got to be smart enough to know the difference. So, yeah, certainly you change that length. Drop one pretty close, within a foot or so. And Matty looks like he's up to the challenge. Oh, my God.
Yep, that is superb.
Just using Nathan's bowl there and moving across to touch on, pick up on Jack.
Nathan wants it to get down. He's urging it to get down. He's going to drop underneath his own.
He's a man that really rides his bowls.
Oh, wow, that is it. Oh, he's got it. Oh, my God.
It's lightest of touch. just to roll Matthew over and steal the shot.
It turned late, got a little rub off his own, and then ended up just continuing. And it's just a testament to how quick these greens are running at the moment. As Matt Miles, ever so close.
Once again, that very forward style of Nate. Running his bowl down here. He's pretty well blocked off by both of Matt's bowls there. But great option going to the back. That's smart again. If I was Matthew, I'd be trying to run through a little bit, not too heavy. Yep.
Matt Miles, what's he got? Oh.
Sadly,
Wow.
Sadly took out one of his own.
but then the jack rebounded onto his that was moving and straight back where it was. So Nathan Pedersen with the ascendancy here.
Yeah, sometimes they just don't come off for you.
This has been a great start to this contest. Couple of threes already. The sun gives you and I some sort of a reprieve, Ben.
Yeah, it's it. We're back in the shadows here now and a little bit cooler with the breeze is still blowing. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it's through the microphones. But
that line is superb from Nathan Pedersen.
Spectacular. Move jack back, probably holding 3 now. I'll just see what the marker says. That's correct. He's held up 3. So a big bowl here from Matt.
That's massive. Margin was at 7-1. Nathan Pedersen trying to get this back to a one-shot match. Here we go.
It's got to turn.
And on that side, they are holding more so. That is going to go around, and that is going to be a 3 to Nathan Pedersen. 7-1, 7-6.
Absolutely.
Huge.
It's the important winning back-to-back ends, as we discovered in the first session this morning.
Matty Lucas at 5-all next door, Keith. So, this match ebbing and flowing as it did this morning, Ben.
Which is what we like to see. That's the competition we're here for, and especially in the last 32, you've got to be on your game, able to be able to come back when you can, and have the mental strength to do so.
Very high scoring affair as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought that way. It's 13 shots in 6 ends.
So Nathan Pedersen staying out to that further side. So forehand out here. And then he's gone with the backhand out towards the driveway.
And played it pretty well. It's a good start. Again, shorter this way, and the wind will definitely be swirling against the club. So they've still got to adjust here and figure out the exactly how their bowls are reacting.
Well, this one's going to trail the jack, but that's going to be gobbled up by Nathan Pedersen's bowl, and just falls out. Yeah. So now on the forehand again, Nathan Pedersen has to take a bit of a wider line. He has found his rhythm, Ben Crixtolitis.
Absolutely. Look at that. It's probably unfortunate that it stopped where it did at the back. That's what we were warning of. He's just taking his time to adjust. He's a great player, and it was always going to happen.
Disco v Twist, Michael. It's 3-4. I'm not 100% sure who's leading. It's a bit further away. So Nathan Pedersen currently holding 1. I reckon they're going to try and cover the tee here.
Great option. Matthew's got 2 bowls to break that open now. Oh, he hasn't gone as hard as I would have expected into there. Only one in the head, I guess. He's risking just moving his own and not Nathan's. So put another one in there and break it open with your next one. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah. Fatten up that target.
Mm-hmm. That's why I use size 5 bowls.
Are you a size 5 man?
I am a size 5 man. Big white ones.
Very nice. Remind me never to play against you then.
I haven't broken anyone's bowls open yet. One day.
Is that your dream?
Oh, yeah.
To drive one so hard that you break a bowl in half?
Bit of a bucket list item, yeah. They're made so well these days.
Yeah, they are. All right, Nathan Pedersen Now, he's changed hands from his first couple. And he's going to stick around the back.
Still clever bowls. He didn't have much of a draw there. I mean, he could have used that one at the back. But the smarter bowl, I think, is all the way back.
So now, what is the option for Matt Miles? See what he does. Both playing different hands here to what they started with at this end. Matt right onto the forehand and finishing with the backhand was Nathan. Here we go. Where's this going to end up? Needs it to get down. Needs it to start turning. Get some sort of contact, and he has got. I'm not sure what the result is, though, because it's kind of... Well, it's going to be a measure, and the calipers may need to come out here because this is mighty close.
Great thinking. Didn't blaze away like I would have. He's thrown that beautifully, and it's certainly he may get the result. Having a very close look.
Ben Twist and Aaron Wilson at 4 apiece. And be able to keep you updated on that one. I think I've worked out who the green and who the blue is. I think we are getting the umpire out. He's brought his toolbox. Here we go.
It's umpire Mick. He's a local serving army. Actually, I'm not sure of his rank, but he works down here.
Wanted us to give a shout out to all the ADF bowlers. Do a great job. We had Will Sharkey on our very first stream of this Australian Open. Good afternoon to you, Carla, who's watching on. Great to have everybody's company from wherever you're watching around the world. Let us know where you're watching from. We hear all of the wonderful places where all of our amazing Ringside Live viewers are.
That's right. Let us know, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah. Ben answers everything. Paul, yes, they are using Dreamline XGs.
Serious when the hat comes off. I think it's a little bit prudent because it is quite windy at the moment.
That hat might blow off and blow into the head as well. But
I've seen a hat come from another rink to disturb a measure before.
Steady hands required. I don't know who I'm favouring, to be quite honest. Yep. You going to have a guess, Ben?
No. I still think it's likely that Nathan's holding. He didn't get moved that far. But geez, it's close. He's
feel the same way, but so there we go. Nathan Pedersen. Ben Crixtolitis. He's never wrong.
Was yesterday. Running at 100% today, so that's handy.
So 7 apiece after 7. If you love your numbers all lining up, that'll please you greatly. Josette Hamlin watching from Adelaide, SA. Go, Nathan. Karen Cashin watching from Phillip Island. It is good afternoon now. It's a beautiful part of the world down there in Phillip Island.
Well, Glenn Archer from Bangkok, and we've got Castlemaine, Victoria, Montreal.
Jared Beath watching from St. John's Park, cheering on Twisty and Brianna. One of Bowls' power couples, those two. Bree, of course, one of my co-hosts on The Right Line, Bowls Australia's official podcast. Going from strength to strength.
Another fantastic club there at St. John's too. Really looking after their community quite well. And I really respect that. I like that club quite a lot.
Steve watching in Dunedin. What has Matt Miles got in response here? So Pedersen won the first end. Next 3 went to Matt Miles. Last 3 have gone to Pedersen. How will this trend go? Can Nathan Pedersen, and it's ever since he shortened this length, Ben,
Exactly
he
right.
started to gain that ascendancy.
Exactly right. Such a simple thing to change, but it's such a big impact at times. You force your opposition to adjust. And the jack, as my coaches used to say, when I first started, it's the first bowl. No matter what competition you're playing, you put it down, put the jack where you want it, and watch it go down.
That one is going to drift past, but it falls in, so might be one to Matt Miles. Let's see what Nathan Pedersen does. He's like to stick to this hand coming this end on the backhand because they turn and they get down.
Yeah, I think he's certainly pulled that one up short. He waved it along. He knew it himself after he delivered it and left the door open a little bit here for Matt.
Sorry, Greg, not 100% sure of the Nelson v. Kelly scoreboard. It's a bit further away. So one bowl left each. It's 5-4, but we're not sure who's actually winning that one. Disco is leading Ben Twist. 5-4.
And after some careful consideration there, Nate's gone back, once again, to his backhand. Just looking probably to rest on Matt on the outside there, but probably with a jack high bowl he's beaten him. I'm not sure what our marker is. Yep, marker's indicating that Nathan's holding 2.
This would be a big collect for him if he can get it.
Ray Halligan there from Barcaldine in Queensland, birthplace of the Labour movement. Tree of knowledge. If you're ever out that way, it's worth a look. And here comes Matthew. Just pushed it a bit hard, I think.
So, we believe this is going to be another 2 to Nathan Pedersen. After being down 7-1, that's going to be 4 ends on the bounce, Ben.
Having a close look. Wait for the indication. He's at least got 1. He's grabbed the jack pretty quickly. Here comes the call for 2.
That's a double. A 2-3-1 and a 2 for Nathan Pedersen to rectify a 1-7 deficit and make it 9-7 in his favour. This one toing and froing to perfection, really.
Absolutely
we want
amazing.
the drama, and we're bringing you the drama.
Absolutely. 8 shots out of the last, after being 7-1 down, to come up now 9-7. Absolutely fantastic, and it just shows a real mental strength.
Well, that's why he is a 5-time AO champion. He's won the 3 possible events that he can enter. 3 fours titles, a pairs title, and a singles title. He's well and truly in fine form. Matt Miles now trying to get this one down. This is moving beautifully towards the jack.
Fantastic. He's just jack-high'd it there on the side. His weight pretty much perfect.
David Clark saying Nathan on a roll. I'm not sure if you're intending that pun, but very nice by you, David.
That's right. We do appreciate a good pun on the Rinkside Live.
Nathan Pedersen, has he moved that in enough? I'm not favouring it.
It's a pretty good reply. It's just, it looks equidistant to the other one, but just behind Jack, so it's hard to tell.
Aaron Wilson leading Ben Twist 6-4.
Look out. Here comes Matt with a touch.
That's not what he wanted.
Very unfortunate just to kick it the wrong way.
Tyson Cromie's leading 7-4 in his match. This one's going to come around the back from Nathan Pedersen. Holding one at the moment.
Fairly clever again. They're covering that back. The jack's on the tee, so there's no need to cover the tee as such. Which in a respot game can be a tactic in itself. Probably just going to cross here. Play the correct weight. Matt there's got options on both sides, I'd say, as well. So he played his forehand then, and depending on what happens here, there might be a backhand shot available for him at that same weight.
So we've got Gary Kelly leading Jacob Nelson 7-6. Taylor Mail and Mitch Sidebottom 6-all. Try and keep you updated as well updated as well as we can.
Right on, Nathan. Spectacular bowl there. That's precision. And the job at hand now very much for Matthew.
Well, this is Matthew's first real high-pressure bowl of this match. He's gone with running weight. Yeah, he's
hoping to clear them both out. Oh, he's missed.
Looked good out of the hand.
Out of the hand, I would have called that he got both of them, but it just turned and very unfortunate. It's another multiple for Nathan, another 2.
Yep, 11-7. And he's just tightening the clamps a little bit here. Yeah, 7-1 down.
In the end, same thing, end after end, winning. Matthew has really got to try to win the jack back very quickly in the next couple of ends and maybe go back to long ends and see if he can form a bit of a comeback.
Steve Byrne just echoing the great work from all the markers and volunteers, and yeah, we do love to acknowledge what they do, because without them the Australian Open wouldn't be what it is, and APA is proud to support all the event volunteers and officials as well.
It's a really well-considered bowl. He's taking his time on the mat and knows exactly what he's going to deliver when he's delivering Matthew at the moment. And it just shows by that bowl. That's fantastic. We did have a similar position. Heavy shot.
Gone big early.
And cleaned him out.
Showing the intent here that he's going to keep tightening these screws, Nathan Pedersen, saying, well, you might get one close, but I'm going to clear you out every time. And I'm going to make sure that you're constantly under pressure. And that's what he's doing at the moment.
I can really respect that. I said it all day yesterday, the drive, the smash is a bit of an underrated shot in singles. And there's no reason you can't be aggressive. But Matt Miles just puts it straight back, in fact, even in an even better position.
What does he do now, Nathan Pedersen? Lining up. He's following this down.
Just got to hold a bit.
Watching, I think it's going to drop under. Good effort.
It's really hard to describe how good it is sitting here watching games of this quality. You get right into it. It's really, the drama is real. There's real tension here around. You can see in the faces of all the huge crowd here that's watching this.
It's going to come around the back, so Nathan Pedersen, not sure what the offer is for him. 2 down at the moment. What does he do? Where does he go? Same hand, I think.
Yeah, the draw looks like a draw shot. A little bit heavy, it'd be good to push it back, but he's got to make sure he hits it. It's not a big target. And he has gone strong.
Yeah. You're looking to clear both of these. He's not far away. He's skidded around the outside, so an opportunity for Matt Miles. A free kick.
That's it. Another free kick. He gets a triple here, and he's one behind again, and the game ebbs and flows. And he regains that momentum, just like in any other sport. Carefully considering his options, and away he goes. Very measured weight.
He'll want this. He will absolutely want this. Watches it as they both trundle down the green. Now this is going to count. That is going to count. Matt Miles. Splendid bowling from him. Nathan Pedersen tightened the screws with a drive early to knock out his shot bowl. He put another one in and ensure that that pressure remained. So, 11-10. Matt Miles stops the flow of ends. 5 on the bounce it was to Nathan Pedersen. Ben?
Yeah, and look at that last shot by Matthew. That's actually, believe it or not, a tough shot. You'd think there'd be no pressure, but you want it really badly. So sometimes you can overthink the shot, but he just drew that with a precision shot right next to Jack, and even when he didn't need to.
The mat has gone straight back as well.
In the long end, and he looks like, well, he's certainly going to make it. And taking control straight away with his first bowl.
Yeah.
Pressure straight back on Nathan, and this is how momentum swings.
We've seen it throughout the competition. That first bowl, well, it's everything. Matty Lucas, I believe. It's 12-7. I'm not sure in whose favour. I think he might be behind. Nathan Pedersen, that's not going to get there.
Craig says Matt Miles smiles again. He hasn't smiled a bit yet. He's very intense looking face at the moment.
Yeah,
but I appreciate the rhyme.
That is confirmed. Matt Lucas behind, 12-7. And this one, he wanted to keep pushing. That won't affect the count either.
He's corrected his weight there. The first one was a couple of metres short. That'll be a good second shot. But Matthew's still holding clearly with his bowl about 4 inches behind Jack. Such a smooth action Matthew has. He's turning in now. And another really good shot by Matthew there, just finishing in front of Jack. Pressure's on.
Well, at this rate, could conclude this end with yet another lead change. Ben, I can tell you're getting very excited sitting here.
I'm loving this. Absolutely adoring this game right now. Nathan, good correction on the line there, and I was halfway down. I thought that was going to run clear through and move Jack, but it just held a bit at the end.
So this to add a third into the count here. He has scored consecutive threes in this match. It was in N2 and 3. This one's not going to affect it. That's going to drift around, or is it going to affect the count? No.
Boy, no, just through. Best back now.
Yep.
Nathan coming down for a proper look. Just said Hamlin with another pun. Trying not to let Matt accrue mileage.
So Ray Pitty, I think who you mean is Pitty. He's at Paradise Point, so we're not sure, unfortunately. Download the Bowls Australia or the Bowls Now app, and you'll be able to find out. App Store and Google Play Store or results.bowlslink.com.au. Nathan Pedersen. Pressure back on him. Tyson Cromie leading his opponent 10-4. Big weight from Nathan Pedersen.
Big, strong.
Oh. And he's missed everything.
Through that line from the front bowl, missed both the bowls near Jack. I staggered the bowl, went through there.
So when one of these guys gets on a run, they really get on a run. And it is a 12-11 lead to Matt Miles, just when you thought that Nathan Pedersen might run away with it.
You know, it's still a high-scoring game. It's the 11th end. We've had 23 shots. Obviously averaging more than two an end, which is pretty remarkable. I had said at the start that I thought it'd be 1 for 1 for 1, and I'm wrong about that one. Not upset about that either, by the way.
3 singles scored in this contest. And 8 multiples. Not something you see all the time.
We are T to T. This is as long as it gets. Matt is sitting behind the line. And for anyone who's looking at leading or moving into bowls, and you'll always start at lead, that's something you can do. Matt doesn't have to sit inside the tee. It can just go outside as long as the front's on the line. That's as long as you can get, and then put the jack wherever you want. Very, very good tactic. You can really get into your opponent's head just by doing that, which I'm sure is Matthew's idea there.
Ben Twist leading Aaron Wilson 7-6 in that contest. As I say that, the comment from Jan Watkins comes through, so hope that answers the question. Nathan Pedersen right on it.
Didn't get any chalk from that, so it's not a touch out. And it's movable. Matthew's first bowl right in the line where Jack will go if that front bowl gets knocked. But fantastic shot by Nathan.
A good home for Matt Miles.
And really close to just drawing Jack straight off that front bowl.
So, Nathan Pedersen looking to wrestle the momentum back.
He's given that one some width.
He has, but they've been getting down. However, with the weight, they won't get there. The sun just dips behind a cloud and goes away for a split second. The New South Welshman looking to continue what he's been doing. He's very close.
Oh, wow.
And that, I'm not sure what it's done. I'm still favouring 1 to Nathan.
That shot nearly had me on my feet. That was absolutely brilliant.
Just be careful you don't take the headphones with you.
He's giving himself a real chance. Nathan might
change of hands here.
And block it. He has changed over, that's right. Maybe the narrower side.
Nah, he's in here. He's very close. Nathan Pedersen. Oh, he moved it the wrong way.
Just kicked Jack over. So this will force a change of hand for Matt. He's got that bowl out on the on his right, on the left a screen there. Doesn't look like he's lining up that way, though.
No, I think because the danger is if he moves that jack at all again, it goes right into the belly of where Nathan Pedersen's bowl is.
Mm.
Oh, no, that's one of his, I think.
Yeah, that's right. That's
yeah.
He's going to cross over and... Oh, I'm just going to do it anyway.
Right idea. Sit that bowl away. And all of a sudden, the momentum
yeah, we keep
just
talking about it. But
gone straight the other way, and this match has flipped again on its head.
the way they're scoring it so highly, I can't see this time being an issue. It's just going to be a quick run to 21 and winner moves on the next one. Not like their last games, which were extremely long.
Nathan Pedersen, he's going large. This is massive. Big target there for him, but the problem is he might be a bit wide. He's gone straight through a minuscule gap at that speed. And this could be another triple.
And that's twice. That's just the most frustrating thing in the world when you're nearly there. You're just missing by, the width of a bee's wing. He's measuring for the third one.
Could be 2, could be 3. I'm favouring a triple here.
Yeah, I looked at it at the start. I think the marker said it was 2 before the third one came in. Here comes the paddles, high in the air.
See what we get. It's leaving us on our toes.
It's 2.
That's only a 2. All right, I was wrong. It is 14-11. So, after winning 5 ends on the bounce, Nathan Pedersen has now lost the last 3. From 7-1 down, he got his lead to 11-7. Now he's down 14-11.
Oh, Jack was hanging over the edge of the ditch.
Jack sat right on the precipice of going into the ditch.
Which would have been an absolute tragedy. He's pushing for long ends, and you know that if you drop the jack then Nathan's going to throw it straight back to a short end and probably take control of the game again.
Yeah, in singles, you got to be so careful. That one, that's going to drop short. So opportunity for Nathan Pedersen to wrestle this one back. Matt Miles looking in a very good position, but we said that before, and Nathan roared back into life. And that swooping forehand.
Yeah, they're certainly pushing it out wide now, away from us.
Yeah, the wind is helping.
Side. Correct, yeah.
He's
absolutely.
trusting his grass, getting it out wide, and he's knowing that they're going to dart back. Ben Twist leading 8-6 over Aaron Wilson.
The way they position their bowls on that angle at the in front of Jack, that Matt will be going down his backhand the whole time, and there's likely that Nathan will stay on the forehand on this one. Just a tit-for-tat challenge. And Matt's done it beautifully. Looks like it's going to pull up again, a little short. And it's adjusted his line quite well.
Certainly did. So now, Matt Miles, he'll want to try and put a bit of a stranglehold on this end. Where does he go? What line does he choose? Setting up on the backhand. So Matt keeping towards the ditch, and Nathan staying away from the ditch.
Staying in the narrow hand's clever. He did just push one in and again, close to Jack.
That's a sensational delivery from Matt Miles, who currently holds 2.
Back on that forehand again on the wider side. just got to adjust his speed from his first 2 bowls and might be a little better.
Yeah, that's looking okay, but it's swung late. Still 2 to Matt Miles. Opportunity here to put in a third, but the line seems pretty well covered. I reckon he'll change hands.
That's right. I think he just got blocked on that hand.
Yeah.
I think he has to move over.
Really got to trust his grass out here because we know that they are swinging back.
He has put it the fairway out. No, not enough, I'd say, actually. But I have been definitely wrong before.
Let's see. Is he going to get there? No. So, opportunity to turn 2 down into something for Nathan Pedersen.
He does need something. He needs to swing that momentum back.
How's this looking? Is it going to drop? Is it going to swing away? It is. That is going to be another 2 to Matt Miles. So all of a sudden, he's gone 4 ends on the bounce. The trend of this one, he went 7-1 up, then went 11-7 down, and now he's gone 16-11 in front.
Absolutely staggering.
What a contest. And I feel like there's more to come.
Oh, it's not over yet. Yeah, we certainly haven't hit the checkout yet for either player. We're nearly there for Matt.
Yep, he's very close to that checkout zone. He's currently in the frozen goods aisle, waiting to finish off his shopping.
So I like to finish at the deli, but you're right.
Oh, okay. Look, I'm just generalising. Not all supermarkets are the same. This has been a really impressive display from Matt Miles to stick fat in the face of adversity because Nathan Pedersen threw everything at him and Matt Miles goes again. He's got a bit of a fan club around here, Ben.
Yep, it's good to see. There's been a lot of people up from the Illawarra, and I'm really glad to see them all here.
Nathan Pedersen, we know they're swinging in.
Oh, that's the best one.
Swings more. Stuart Broad to David Warner.
Good grass again. He can afford to cross a bit, I think.
He's got it.
Beautiful shot.
He's finding all of the answers now all of a sudden.
Just really loving those long ends.
This, of course, for a round of 16 berth.
Oh, swooping, just crossing, just missed Jack. Very unlucky there, Nathan. He played the right shot, wants to carry Jack through to the back.
The winner of this contest, Ben, to take on the winner of Matthew Lucas and Tyson Wilson.
That'll be a great game. May have gone a bit thin on that one, but if he rockets off the... Yeah, he has.
Oh, wow.
Straight off Nathan's bowl, guaranteed the shot.
Well, this is 3 now.
I think if I'd be playing
Big.
some weight here. Yeah.
Yep. Ben Crixtalatis says it. And Nathan Pedersen
He's
obliges.
played it very well. Look at that. Killed it. Who's on the tee?
Matt Miles.
He is. He's got two on the tee there. But it's open now.
Very much so.
He's got a chance with his last bowl just to draw. And that's what Matt will do. Matt will try to hide it away a bit.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing for Nathan Pedersen was that he cleared out all of his, and Matt Miles was still left with a couple in there, so the pressure's still well and truly on the South Australian.
What's the significance of this competition, Isabella. This is the biggest bowls tournament in the Southern Hemisphere.
Yep.
Potentially the world. Lots of prestige and lots of prize money is the best way to put it.
Ian Wellen saying that he's enjoying the contest, and we all are. So 3 here currently for Matt Miles.
All right.
What does Nathan do?
Sticking to that wide hand. He's playing it quite well, so that makes sense.
They don't come bigger than this for him.
He's given it a lot of grass, which is good. It's all down to weight here.
It's coming. It is coming. Is it going to crash? No, that's the shot.
That is the shot. What a rescue and what a change. Magnificent bowl by Nathan there. Fantastic. That's why he has all those titles.
It certainly is. And now 16-12. Are we on for another 3? Nathan Pedersen ends on the bounce after this. Who knows?
We're back to shorter ends. He's brought the
trend.
mat up.
It's gone 3, 5, 4.
He's brought the mat up, but the Jack's going to stay on the tee. So probably change the length by about 5 metres at most. Pretty good weight, just left it hanging out there. The wind actually has died off a little here.
Has a little bit, which is nice. Nigel, it is the biggest bowls tournament in the world. That is for sure. The biggest bowls festival as well. And prize money, we had a question for that coming in. For the loser of this match, they'll get $200. A nice steak dinner.
You can see by these two bowls, the first 2 bowls by these men, how hard it is to just adjust a couple of metres. You know, you look at the last end and their tee to tee was absolutely precise, and now they're a metre short or a metre wide. That last bowl by Nathan dropping in a couple of feet or a foot to the left of Jack or to the right from on the screen.
And this one's motoring along, but how's it going to turn?
It's just got it didn't quite touch him, but if it holds up, it'll be very handy. Oh,
oh wow.
Just laid down on the edge of the rink.
I reckon half that bowl is sitting over the top, over the cliff. Nathan Pedersen is going to come around the back. So 1 to the South Australian.
It's a clever bowl, and he has switched sides. He's no longer running that wide hand. He's put his last 2 down the narrow side near the ditch here.
Matt Miles desperately needs to get one in this count, because Nathan Pedersen has bowls all around it. They're a fair way away, but
he's just going to roll on.
Nah, it will. It will.
Yeah, fantastic.
That's enough.
Did look like it was slowing up, but managed to carry on through and took the shot.
So this is a very, very high-pressure bowl for Nathan Pedersen. He just got the momentum back. Needs to ensure that he doesn't lose it, because Matt Miles still has 1 more to come to possibly add in a second.
He had a really good look. Once again, time probably not a factor here, considering how high a score they've got. He's gone that wide hand. I don't think it's going to... Oh.
Got a little rub, so now all of a sudden Matt Miles with an opportunity to get a second and entrench himself in this checkout zone.
Absolutely.
And this would be a body blow to the 2017 singles champion.
That's it. After fighting so hard to get the jack back and try to take control, Matthews just come through and taken it right back. It'll just be the one.
So that's the first time we've kind of gone end for end in this match. A 17-12 lead to Matt Miles as he enters that checkout zone and is very close to sealing what would be a brilliant victory. Can tell you Matt Lucas is down 10-14 on the rink next door. He's taking on Tyson Wilson. Ben Twist and Aaron Wilson sit at 9-all. Tyson Cromie leads his opponent 12-10. Taylor Mail down 9-14 against Mitch Sidebottom. And I think Gary Kelly leading 12-10 over Kobe Cromie. Oh no, Jacob Nelson, sorry.
And here's Matt. T to T again. It's just got to run a little bit more. Fantastic first ball.
Yeah, he's tightening the screws here.
It's good to see the supporters behind us are from Fig Tree Bowling Club as well. And they're loving it. They're getting excited. They were just saying that he's getting close to the checkout zone and he's working hard. Good, fair reply there from Nathan. He was a little bit more weight on that and he would have had it beautifully.
Matt Miles will want to tighten the screws here. This one. How will this go?
Rolled down.
But it sits in, so that'll be 2. Nathan Pedersen just seeing this one slip away from him a little bit. Underneath again.
And just swung that one away. And calling 2 as our scorer down there, and really like the scorer's shirts this time. And I actually wish I had one.
Sure, you could scrounge one. Do a shirt swap. One of your BPL shirts for one of these.
I don't have that many BPL shirts. It's not true.
Matthew Miles goes around the back. Stays up. That's a very good position. Big weight from Nathan Pedersen. There's a big target there to hit. But is he going to take his own?
He's only got one in the head.
Oh, no, he got them all. But narrows the count to 1.
Risky shot. Especially on that hand, him with his bowl hanging out there on the side. And I've done it myself, clean my own bowl out and drop the number. But if you're confident, why not? That brings Matt to the wider hand. All about weight here. He's a long way out. And as so often happens when you change hands, you might lose a metre. That's about what's happened by the look. I'm not sure if that's a counter or not. It's really interesting here. I can see so many of the games and the bowlers and the different styles. Ben Twist is one of the more unique deliveries of any bowler I've seen. I noticed it at BPL and I've seen it again now. Aaron Wilson's very traditional but does not wait on the mat. Just backed off the mat a bit. Nathan did then, just to have another look.
So a couple of players already through to the round of 16. As this one...
Tense look. He's knocked that bowl out. I don't know if that gives him shot, though.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think this is going to be a measure. So
it was probably aiming for Jack there, and wasn't actually that far away.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards... I think that bowl maybe at 4 o'clock is Nathan Pedersen's. And I reckon it's his, and I reckon he's pretty happy with it. He picks up the jack. They oblige. We go end for end again.
And here comes the jack all the way forward on the line. Not all the way forward. He's got a good couple of metres that he can get to the minimum length.
So, Ali Forsyth, he's through, defeated Brett Spur 21-16 in a very quick contest. I assume there would have been a lot of multiples scored there. Ali Forsyth remains in. Adam Liddell from Pine Rivers is also through. Corey Wedlock defeated John Goddard 21-5. So he progresses through as well. Kobe Barton and Mark Armstrong will meet in the round of 16. I'll have a look and see if any of the women's singles matches are completed yet.
Good start there by Nathan. Just dropped it in behind. The bowl shoots across on the other rink.
Nobody quite through to the quarterfinals.
Back on that narrow hand comes Matt. Just looks like he's going to match that bowl up at the back. Both players seem to be playing, well, definitely now on the narrower hand. Maybe the wider hands either become a little bit more fluky as that wind drops and then comes back again.
So we don't quite know where this one is heading, which is the beauty of it. But, yeah, I figured last end that it was advantage Matt Miles, but now after Nathan Pedersen taking the end, I'm not sure, but that one goes a long way in determining who leaves this one with a place in the round of 16.
That's right. There's a 4-shot difference between the players, but you wouldn't think that, or even think that Matt would be on the checkout there at the moment. Look at that reply.
Oh, Nathan Pedersen.
Oh, and it's just it's absolutely resting on Jack there. But that's what I mean. There's 4 shots. Matt's on the at the checkout, and you'd think they were dead even the way this game's going.
Yep.
4 shots is almost nothing. It's end and a half.
That was. Well, that jack, or the bowl moved and rocked the jack a little bit as this one was coming down as Matt Miles. Oh, you're kidding. So now, all of a sudden, this is a possible 2 for Nathan Pedersen and
1.
An opportunity.
Yeah, the score just indicated 1.
1?
Probably the one that's between Matt's bowls there.
This is to make it a 2.
Yeah, wasted no time there straight on the mat. Knew exactly what he seemed to want, but has pushed it across the green.
It's just going to have to be a dead draw for Matt Miles.
Oh, he's on the hand he wanted. Does have a little bit of weight to play with if he cuts across. He can rest on that blue one, and he has.
Needs it to get down.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, Matt Miles.
What a magnificent bowl.
That is beautifully done. And I dare say that he'll be only 3 shots of victory. We'll wait until they survey it. Marker raises that one red paddle up. And the Fig Tree Point exponent, or Fig Tree Sports exponent, I should say.
Figgy Bolo.
Figgy Bolo. I'm going to go with that.
They're fantastic. That was just magnificent bowls from both players. Matt just had the last say. Just happened to have the last bowl on that end. And he's run straight back 2-2.
Aaron Sheriff is through to the round of 16 as he could be on a collision course with Corey Wedlock in the quarterfinals. What a clash that would be. Last year's final.
There's Morgan Miles. They're supporting a little brother by the looks. And he is on fire. That's a good start to that end. He's a foot in front of Jack. Still very close. Still anyone's game, even though Matt's closer to the finish. If this runs on, it's a fantastic shot. And it has.
I feel like there's another big twist in this tale to come.
You're right, it's never felt settled.
But now all of a sudden, they've gone from winning 3 and 4 and 5 ends on the bounce now to nobody can hold the mat.
Absolutely right. And that's
Mad Miles, he's taken the jack. Tells Nathan Pedersen he's going to have to do a lot better. Even though he's been pretty spot on. Forehand now for the South Aussie.
Looks like he's pushed pretty hard. We'll see when it gets to the end there in the shadows, it might pull up. Yeah, it looked a bit strong out of his hand. And he's just hung up on the edge of the rink there, right near the ditch. Might even have a little bit hanging over.
Matt Miles just needs to rinse and repeat to get a second in. Leads at 18-13. 3 off the victory. Where's he going here? He's going to sit right on his. And that's 2. Nathan Pedersen has 2 to go.
That's magnificent bowling by Matt. Fantastic.
Yep.
Again, precision.
And it was just literal muscle memory.
Yep, through almost the exact same bowl. We knew it was going to cross the head, but that's where Jack was. Magnificent.
I like it from Matt Miles. He's really dealt with the adversity in spectacular fashion, because being 7-1 up and then going down 11-7 just 5 ends later, it can be demoralising for any bowler. But since then, he's only dropped 2 ends.
Yeah, it takes fortitude.
Nathan Pedersen wants it to get down. He's urging it. He's willing it. It's going to drop underneath. And all of a sudden, he's going to rock Matt Miles' bowl up. And Matt Miles holds game.
And take nothing away from Nathan. He's the one that came back from that 7-1 and put all the pressure back on Matt. And then they've come back the other way. They're both such mentally strong competitors. And you can really see it in the way they're delivering, the way they're being very considered about their bowls. And no rash shots.
No. Now, Matt Miles gets another one in here, which, even if he doesn't, I reckon this head is not going to look the same after Nathan Pedersen is done with it. He's going to go hard. Matt Miles, he knows that this is a free kick of some sort.
Yeah, it's tough to get. I think it'll be tough for Nathan to get to Jack with a heavier shot. But then just some chaos ball is always a good thing, and that adds another one to the barrier.
That's 4. So, Nathan Pedersen, this one is to prolong the contest. Not sure what do you think he does? Does he come around dead draw, or
The wide hand would be very tempting. It's hard to tell the distance between Matt's front bowl and the 2 that are close to Jack. So there is potential to come and use that bowl that's nearly Jack high and rest there and fall down.
Yeah.
I can't see a heavy shot unless, again, you go for a really heavy chaos ball and
hope for the best.
Yeah. Which has not been either of these guys' style so far. They've both been, again, very considered and very, very thoughtful about what they do.
Here we go. Nathan Pedersen steps to the mat for what is possibly the final bowl of the contest. Let's see what he puts down. He's gone big. It's on its way. Motoring down the green. What has he got for us? He's going to hit something.
Oh.
And he's got the results.
Absolutely. I love it.
Nathan Pedersen, the chaos ball. And we go on.
It's my favourite shot in the game. When all else fails, hit him. He gave that bowl every chance, and it just hit it enough and slowed down enough to just sit with Jack. Unbelievable.
That's 18-14, the buffer. Just when you thought it might be going one way, Nathan Pedersen, that is why he has won this singles event before. Just hit it in the right place. And we continue.
Oh, I can't even. As my daughter would say, that's fantastic.
So he's out of danger, but they continue to go end for end. This is the end that Matt Miles has had the better of.
He's changed. You'll see that there. He's changed his own tactic again. He's driven the. He's got the mat right back on the tee, but he's brought Jack very far forward as well. And tactically, it's fairly aggressive because he knows now he's covered the tee with his first bowl. He's got Jack forward. So if he has to smash and he has to kill the end, the respot's going to go his way. It gives him just another little percentage shot there to play later on. It's very smart bowling. Nathan's just dropped this one straight onto Jack. First one back, covering the tee. Next one straight on the Jack. It's exactly what with your first two bowls in this situation.
The last four ends going this way have gone the way of Matt Miles.
You're right, Simon. There's the that twist we mentioned. It's just never felt settled.
Kelly McCarahan leading Nolene Dutton 16-14 in the women's singles. Still waiting for all of those matches to be completed in the round of 16. None of those have finished as of yet. Be bringing you a women's quarterfinal after this. I'm not sure who it's going to be yet, but we will keep you posted. Just make sure you turn your notifications on and like the Bowls Australia Facebook page. You'll be notified as soon as we go live.
Well done, mate, with that last one. It's Jack High there. Same as Nathan, one on and one behind. It's just matching him up at the moment. It won't stay like that. Let's see. Nathan's gone back to his forehand as well.
And, oh, has he pushed that? No, that's okay.
He certainly stuck to it. He's got at least one. We'll see if he's pushed it back far enough. Two. Marcus called two.
So Ray Pearce will play Ali Forsyth tomorrow. Oh, no, that's next up, sorry, at Paradise Point. I thought today was Saturday for some reason.
Here comes Matt. Looks like he's just missed those three balls in front. But has put another one back. Welcome Dawnie Heyman. Watching from, actually I'm not sure where Dawnie would be at the moment, but One of my favourite people in bowls. It's because she wore a Perth Suns shirt a couple of years ago at BPL.
You're a WA bias man. It's like I'm sitting here with Clive.
Non-stop.
So I think Clive talks a bit more about bowls than what you do. Lives it and breathes it, does Clive Adams. Hope you're watching, mate. So Nathan Pedersen. Going to get another one in. Won't do so. So the finals, Jared, they are on Thursday and Friday, the 22nd and 23rd at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. Make sure you are down there. Men's pairs, women's singles on Thursday. Women's pairs, men's singles on Friday. They're the main two blue ribbon events that'll be on your television telecast as Matt Miles looks to get another one very close.
Just got to roll his forward. Does he have the weight? Oh, he's moved it.
But it's sitting the wrong way. That's the problem.
Yeah. If it had fallen down, I think he may have taken the shot. But
now, as they survey this,
it's like
one
to Nathan.
So, all of a sudden, he was holding game before that drive and put a big asterisk next to that end for Nathan Pedersen if he should win it.
Yeah, the shot that changed the game, isn't it? Really short this time. Bowls are pretty much on the end of the line. Matt's right back. And Nathan's first bowl's gone a couple of metres past. I think that's a deliberate tactic. Again, he's giving himself a chance to hit it and kill it, and he wants the back covered. It's shouldn't be a surprise, but it often is, just to see how much you can learn from these high-grade players, and just about tactically, not just drawing close and not just throwing the shots, but actually thinking about the game and the way the game progresses, and keeping yourself in one step ahead of your opponent. Gamesmanship is a big deal in this game. Oh, perfect bowl.
It is, and Nathan Pedersen is wrestling this back.
Similar to last end when he got the mat back, the put one right back and then one right on Jack.
Matt Miles needs to find something, and I dare say that he's found it. Ben,
not far off. That was brilliant as well. I think he's
got it. It's got to be shot.
Let's have a look.
No.
Oh, one blue one.
Wow.
I think he just rolled Nathan far enough forward. It wouldn't be by much.
Next bowl, if I'm Matt Miles, if this doesn't get anywhere, I'd be attacking that shot bowl and trying to sit that away clean.
It's a good call. He's got two in the head there. Yeah. He's unlikely to hurt himself.
The problem is covering the back here is Nathan Pedersen. That's wide. So Matt Miles, he's got two to come. Tyson Cromie leading 2012.
A little bit of weight on this.
Yep. Disco leading Twisty 15-9. Mitch Sidebottom leading Talon Males 17-11. Now, that's gone underneath.
Oh, my goodness. That's definitely on now, moving that blue one out for game. If, depending on what Nathan does here.
There's an opportunity to get it. So Nathan just needs to get another one in this head. He's covering the back, so if the jack does spill out of bounds, or he's the furthest back, sorry.
Here comes Nathan's bowl. I'm not sure where it looks pretty wide there, but he may be coming to the back anyway, anticipating what we were talking about with the game-winning shot on there. I don't think Matt's going to blaze away here, but I'd be playing through a little bit.
Yep. That's what he's done. So let's see. Matt Miles needs it to get down, and he wants to hit this Nathan Pedersen bowl. He's gone around the back. He's missed it.
Even a touch on himself just to move himself up there would have been nice, but yeah, just the extra width is...
All of a sudden, Nathan Pedersen, he's within 2.
(16-18), and they're both nearly on the launch. Oh, and then Nathan will catch up with Matt and be on the launch pad as well.
Sure will. This is a very, very close game, and I said there was another twist in this tale. 3 ends on the bounce now to Nathan Pedersen, who was down game, of course, just a couple of ends ago.
It went from a game that was all multiples to a game of all singles.
Yep, no multiples scored for 7 ends. Before that, they were few and far between. Nathan Pedersen with all the momentum now.
Once again covering the back with his first bowl. See what the weight on this is. The line looks fairly good.
This will be the shot.
That is the shot. About, if it rolls down, yep, less than a foot behind Jack. Again, he's adjusted his weight nicely here, Nathan, and
has he got it?
Sits in
no.
Jack high. I don't think he's got it, no.
Won the red. So, at the moment, 1 to Matt Miles. Just a few ends ago, was holding game before a result for Nathan Pedersen with a big drive. Secured 2.
It's a good weight.
Secured
here
1.
Oh,
he's going to sit here and sit in for 2.
Very nice. No one had my heart in my mouth there. I actually thought he'd gone a little too heavy and was going to push his own out as well. But it stopped nicely.
Tyson Cromie has won his match. This one skews just past. Still 2. Now an opportunity for Matt Miles to go on and hold game. Disco leading Twisty 15-10. Matt Miles. It's coming. It's coming.
With the wind.
It's coming.
Looks like another.
Well, the question is asked of Nathan Pedersen yet again. Kelsey Cottrell is through to the quarterfinals of the women's singles. She wins that 21-12.
Massive bowl here from Nathan. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's all right. This is it. He steps to the mat. Nathan Pedersen. He's down game before. He's down game again.
He's got it.
This needs to get back. Oh, it's coming. He hasn't, has he?
Oh, my God.
He hasn't, has he?
The most high-pressure shot that he could possibly have, and he's drawn that. Unbelievable.
Nathan Pedersen has been asked the question time and time again. Down game for a second occasion. And he's drawn the shot.
I'm just sitting here shaking my head right now. I can't believe this. It's as good a game of bowls as I've ever seen in my life. These two are playing absolutely out of their skins. Out high quality players.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets. That is as good as it gets. Holding game again, Ben. Now, what's the option here? What does he go for?
How many lives does Nathan have?
Matt Miles. Still, could there be an opportunity for him? Could he knock the bowl out? What does he do? He needs to get back. He's gone in with a bit of running weight. Oh, he's knocked.
It's okay. He's still got the second shot there, but goodness me.
That was close. Well, Nathan Pedersen, he's also at the register. He's in the checkout zone himself.
Here we go.
The comments pouring in for how good that bowl was. How many more opportunities will Matt Miles get now? The margin within 4 ends in a row, and 5 of the last 6 have gone the way of Nathan Pedersen.
Absolutely mind-blowing bowling. They're doing everything right, both players, and Nathan's last bowls to rescue ends is absolutely astonishing.
Well, he's been down 3 twice, and he saved the game twice.
Once with a smash and once with the most brilliantly executed draw that you could imagine. And again, he's back. First bowl, straight 2 metres behind Jack. It's definitely a deliberate tactic.
Trisha asking for some news on Sarah Bonington. She's taking on Kate Argent-Bowden at the moment, but we don't know. They're on a different green, so unfortunately we can only bring you the scores as they come through. And unfortunately, we don't have any updates for you, so apologies.
Well done, Matt. He's a foot and a half behind Jack there.
Former president of BA, Bob Borman, watching on, saying go Pedro, in support of Nathan Pedersen, his fellow South Australian. Hope you're going well, Bob. Great to see you on here.
Once again, Nathan with his first one back and his next one pretty close to Jack. He's holding shot there. He's close.
Matt Miles. Now, Nathan Pedersen hasn't led since the end of N10. This is N22. And he's back within 1. I said there'd be another swing. I said there'd be drama. I wasn't expecting this drama. As Nathan Pedersen, again, looking to wrestle the momentum back. Is this going to come underneath?
He's close as well. Oh, he's just swung. It's just nothing better than this game.
This has been one of the games of the tournament so far. As all of a sudden, no, that drops short.
He's pushed one a couple of feet short, but he's also in the way. It's tough to... Oh, there's a heavier shot on the other side. And Nathan does have all the back. I don't think you can get a 4 out of that, but there's probably a 3. But the way this game's gone up and down and the way it round and round and round and the surprise we've had, it'd surprise me for Nathan to finish it now.
8 singles in a row. And before that, we'd only had 3.
He hasn't gone heavy.
It's a game of 2 halves, really. Shots are plenty. And then shots minimal. No, this one's not going to get there. So, Matt Miles, barring catastrophe, will be back on the board. I must stress that, barring catastrophe, because it happened to Ray Martin this morning. Just the Greenlaw joining us. Kate Argent-Bowden versus Sarah Boddington is either 17-all or 18-16 to Sarah. Well, that one's going down to the wire as well. Thank you to you, Jess.
Here's the delivery.
Matt Miles.
Weight looks pretty good.
To get a second in here.
He's got to drop in. No, he's got pushed past. And another single.
Yep. 19-17. Well, at this rate, we've got what? Another either 6 ends. The way that they're going about that. Maximum 6 anyway.
I was speaking at the start about how time won't be a factor. Suddenly we're 1-1-1. Actually, they're having a pretty good look. We said 1.
What is it, a second?
I don't know. Nathan's not currently on the rink. Here he comes.
See what the finger signal is. 1.
Yeah,
they
just
agree.
waiting for him to confirm it. There we go.
So he ends the run of 4 consecutive ends that have gone the way of Nathan Pedersen, and 2 of which have seen Nathan Pedersen save the game. But the equation becomes a little bit more difficult for the South Australian because instead of having to save 3, 2 is a lot harder to try and combat. There's a lot more opportunities to score a double than there are for a triple. But he will have final say.
Exactly right. Instead of beating 3, he's beating 2, and that's a far different proposition. Especially when the first bowl comes down like this. Just crossed a little bit.
Yep.
It's close and it'll be in there. Doesn't give Nathan a target. And Nathan does have as we've seen throughout the game, a pretty heavy, pretty handy heavy shot on him.
Mitch Sidebottom has defeated Taylor Mayle in a very good win.
Sidebottom name, a famous one in sport.
It is. Steele playing his 300th game for Collingwood a couple of weeks ago against North, and unfortunately for him, got injured in the process as Matt Miles.
Pretty unusual name too. Wouldn't be surprised if they're
Probably
if they're
could
related.
be. Now, well, he's holding game, but I dare say that's going to change.
Yeah, plenty of space in there still.
I'm not sure about the Gary Kelly score. It's 17-14 I can see, but I can't see who's in front.
Lovely draw there. If it sits in front, yeah, I'd say
that'll be one. It's Nathan Pedersen. Let's not forget that Nathan Pedersen also in the checkout zone, but it's going to be hard for him to score a 4.
He's done the same. He's covered the back really well and drawn one once again straight on. Oh wow, straight on Jack.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That's what they're saying to each other. South Australian. Well, how's this going to drop?
Oh, just out, I think. Great weight.
Matt Lucas within 1 shot of victory.
This looks like it's going down nicely.
Matt Miles. Nudged it, little touch.
He's definitely holding. Well, he's holding game.
So, the question asked yet again, Ben Crickstolitis.
I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know how the players are going.
Oh, hang on. No, this is only... it's only 1
Did you say
apparently.
1?
Only one. All right. Sure about that. I'll be getting down and measuring that.
I reckon too. It doesn't look like it from here.
They're a lot closer than what we are, but Nathan Pedersen still doesn't want to lose this end. What can he conjure up? If he can spill that jack out to the right of screen, possibly make a couple for himself. How's the weight?
Doesn't look like he's there.
He's gone pretty conservative here.
Oh, Matt's called 2.
Matt's called 2 here. Oh.
Magic fingers. Oh, 1.
How would Nathan Pedersen's nerves have been there?
Bit of gamesmanship potentially, calling 2 after Nathan's dropped that short one in.
Ooh, there we go. Well, now he only needs to win an end and it's over. 20-17 is the score. Matt Miles. This is, or has been, an unbelievable contest.
I'm sure the people that are watching at home, just watching the comments come through, are, oh wow, they're hanging on this as much as we are.
Yep. A lot of viewers tuning into this, so welcome to you all. If you've just joined us, Matt went out to a 7-1 lead. Nathan brought it back to 11-7 in his favour. Then running out to an 18-13 was Matt Miles.
Matt's while they're dropping about 1.5 meters short.
Yep.
That is an adjustment of length again, by the way, and into the wind as well.
And Nathan Pedersen has saved game and 3 separate ends. 2 of which with the final bowl.
So not just saved game, but actually converted, took shot away, not just...
not in the last end?
Not in the last end, my apologies, but yeah, the smash and that magnificent draw. Just an astonishing display of bowls. So Matt's corrected pretty well here, but crossing the line.
A truck was trying to get involved in a drag race behind us. That was bizarre. Anyways, back to the bowls. Nathan Pedersen.
Looks like it's pulling up.
Yep. Well, his hand came again, I believe.
It's the widest head I think I've seen these guys. Maybe the pressure's a bit... Got to get one close and just let off some steam there. Bit of yelling from next door as Matt puts his a couple of feet behind Jack's, the closest one.
Yeah.
He's holding 3 there.
Next door, Tyson Wilson has defeated Matt Lucas 21-20. The ride at home Jackaroo gone. Nathan Pedersen goes in for shot. Oh my word. Just put the pressure back on and ask Nathan to save game again. Matt Miles.
Got to get past that front one. I don't think he has.
No, so I reckon we're going to go again.
One bowl to go. Possibility to bring it to 19-20. Here it comes, down that wide hand. There's a lot of space there.
Has his weight. No, he might get in. Is it going to drop under? Nope.
No.
You couldn't ride it. You could not ride it. Radhika Prasad playing for Fiji in this year's World Bowls Championships, playing under pressure. Great bowls from both players. It certainly is. Matt is straight back up for Nathan Pedersen.
Probably the shortest he's brought, or the furthest he's brought the mat up, actually.
Well, look, we know this, Ben. We've only got 3 ends to go. Maximum.
Oh, careful.
How is this going to sit? No, that stays up.
Stopped a couple of inches short of the ditch.
So Tyson Wilson has beaten Matt Lucas. Taylor Mail is out. Aaron Wilson leads Ben Twist 17-13 and is holding 2-2.
Oh, Nathan's first bowl is an absolute bomb. A couple inches behind Jack, and one of the hardest shots to defeat. That's a lot of weight.
Oh, wow. Oh.
As we go back to 0-all.
Yep. I think he was going Jack Pitt there. But it is a toucher anyway for Nathan.
Oh, I missed that. Makes it exciting. Yep, one up to Nathan then. And he's drawn and put it pretty much straight back.
So he saved game on. He's been down game on 4 ends in this contest.
Just watched up there. Ben Twist smashed the head, and Jack shot across and nearly disturbed the ladies' game at the end there. Lots of yelling and screaming. Here comes Matt's reply. Wants to get across a bit more, I think. Yep.
It's only going to be one at the moment. So Nathan Pedersen. Well, Matt is going to have right of reply here, so all he needs is to draw a shot with the final bowl. But until then,
it's a pretty good shot here. He's going to scoot past Jack a bit, but that's not a bad thing.
No, because he's still got one more. So if he can trail that Jack with the next one, depending on what Matt does, he could possibly hold game himself. Matt Miles is not far away.
Crowd behind him, willing his bowl on. Oh, that's a perler.
Oh, it's sad in, has it?
Certainly looks it from here.
The marker's not sure. Measure indicated. How have we played for 2 hours and we still have no idea what is going to happen in this contest?
You indicated the measure on it, that nearly broke me.
It's tense and we love it. Live sport, you cannot script. So the equation is simple here. He just needs to draw this because we still don't know. And Matt Miles has to play that final bowl.
Nice, gentle delivery. As it should be on a short end. He's certainly not trying to disturb it much.
We can't give it away. That's the problem. He's gone around the back. Okay, so what does Matt Miles do here? He's going to survey.
And we still don't know.
I don't think he's going to play it. I think he thinks it's his. He's not going to play the bowl. He thinks he's got shot. And Nathan Pedersen. No, that. No, not quite yet.
It's a measure.
The hands extended, but it was for the tape. Nathan Pedersen's going to make him measure it.
As he should.
What drama this would be.
So we've just got the marker right there in front. And that's game.
They are shaking hands.
On your feet, ladies and gentlemen. That's as good a game of bowlers as I've seen. Unbelievable. Twists and turns everywhere.
Matt Miles gets the job done on probably the 5th time of asking. Held game in 4 previous ends. And, well, he can take a sigh of relief. The Fig Tree Sports Bowling Club, what an unbelievable performance it was from him to knock out the 5-time Australian Open champion. We're going to be back with you in just under an hour's time because we've got women's singles quarterfinal action. We'll let you know who that is when we come back. We still don't know who is going to be there. Not many results have come through as of yet, but Ben Crixtolitis, thank you very much for sitting alongside me for that epic contest that saw Matt Miles defeat Nathan Pedersen 21-18.
Yeah, and thanks very much. And Illawarra, get behind Matt Miles. That's a fantastic game, and he carries on like that, then he's going to go a long way, very deep into this. And well done, Matt. And Nathan, that was absolutely fantastic. An absolute privilege to watch that.
We're going to take our collective breaths, as you should too. Have some lunch, have a coffee, and we'll catch you very, very soon for women's quarterfinals action, women's singles quarterfinal action at the Australian Open, presented by APR, and with thanks to Australia's Gold Coast at Tourism and Events Queensland. We'll catch you very soon.